Hi everyone, this is Ronan here, and today I will be introducing my final project proposal. So first of all, the project idea is that I want to create a generative portrait gallery. So the same thing that I did in the midterm, but I want to create a gallery in this time, and I will build my final project upon my midterm project. But again, there will definitely be different things that I will do for this project. So first of all, I want to create various particle movements because in the midterm, what I did is that I create a portrait and then I have the particles. The particles are moving in a flow field, right? So this time I want to, I want to give the particles a different behavior. So such as they will be flocking and so on and so forth. I will give you an example in a minute. And the second difference is I want to include more user interaction. So last time the user are just sort of waiting in front of the camera to see the portrait, but this time I want to let the user to actually control how the particles are moving. And the last one is that I will have a gallery. So I will create a web-based gallery. And I want to invite, a few different people to have their own gallery and then to have their own portrait and then put them in this gallery. So for inspiration, at this point, I don't really have a certain project as my inspiration anymore, because I think you're really familiar with my idea right now. This is, just the examples that I found on the website. But again, as you can see here, even if they're like all generated portrait, but the portraits are formed in different ways. There are particles that you can see, and there are, lines here. So, and the second one is actually something that I did for myself. Is this example here? Sorry. So you remember that I said I want to give the particles a different behavior, right? And I want to have like something more like this. Not this one. Not that one. This one. So this is a project that I did, a sketch that I was that I created for the assignment last week. And so in this sketch here, the particles, they are moving and they have certain behavior. So see, at the beginning, they were sort of, separated and random, and then they will be, aligning with each other. But then at the same time, they are also separated as at a certain distance. So these are all different behaviors that the particles can have. And I want to have this kind of effect for my final project. So next part, so my implementation plan, and here also I want to discuss about the techniques that I will use. First of all, body pics, of course, to capture the user and create the portrait. And then second of all, I want to use KN classification for the user interactions. So I will have the model trained for different gestures. For now, what I'm thinking is just, left hand and right hand. But maybe I will create, different gestures, not just simply left or right, so that the users can control the particles movement. And the third part is that I want to create the gallery using Express.js and which we learned last week. So yeah, that is basically the things that I will do. 3 steps. The minimum product that I will have is to create one single portrait, of course, but again, to have a different particle behavior. But I think I want to stretch it to, having an entire website with different people's gallery on it. So you can see different people's portrait, but probably with different colors, and each person will have a different particle movement. Each portrait will have a different particle movement. So yeah, that is basically it. And I am welcoming any feedbacks. Thank you.